Hello guys, welcome back. Starting from the BTC under a weekly time frame. Weekly time frame is still healthy and under the bull's control. However, as I mentioned, as long as we're going to be above on the weekly time frame 36.5 and 37.5, that was our first resistance after we saw a harsh decline from 65 in the first place, and then we got rejected from $60,000. The first level that we were watching, the resistance was around 36.5 and 37.5. Also, as soon as we broke perfectly, retested it, and if you remember, $40,000 was the lowest one. We had a support. As soon as we hold the $40,000, weekly time frame moved completely under the bull's control. A daily time frame. Before we move on to multiple time frame analysis, I've got a small request as usual. If you guys are learning and enjoying from the contents, do not forget to like the video, and if you're new to the channel, subscribe and activate the bell so you do not miss the accurate market updates. The daily time frame, we had similar levels that we had a support, and all the levels closed inside the support, and as you can see, the last one closed literally dollar to dollar. We hold on the daily support and then we start going towards the upside. However, as I mentioned, as soon as we reached to our target level of $65,000, we saw a first leg all the way up to the $47,000, and then as soon as we came to the level of $60,000, that was a Fibonacci level, as you remember, 0.618, the golden zone. We had a short signal and we shorted all the way down towards the $28,000 and $30,000. On the lower time frame, as soon as we held the $30,000 and $31,000, we had a buy signal. For the swing traders, the buy signal came at around 33.5 and 34,500. Again, once we reached in a bigger picture that once we took at the Fibonacci levels from the 65 all the way up to 28,700-ish, and then we got another rejection right from 0.618, 0.66, the golden zones, and we saw another decent dump in the market. As soon as we held the $40,000, that was expected, and we had another buy signal. So literally we are playing level to level in this channel. So the current condition of the daily time frame is heavily under the bull's control. However, don't forget that we've been following these support and resistance lines for some time, and we're at around high time frame resistance on the weekly as well as the daily resistance at around 57,600 and 700 levels. Moving on to 4-hour time frame. On the 4-hour time frame, we can see clearly how these levels played perfect role. As soon as we lost the $50,000, as you can see, there was another $10,000 dump, and we came literally inside the support box. And after we tested number of times, as you can see, we held dollar to dollar, week to week, and then lower time frame as well as the mid time frame started giving us a bullish signal. And as soon as we held this level all the way up to we had resistance levels, these supports acted as a resistance all the way up to the 57,600. 4-hour time frame gave us a 40% spot profit. And if you're doing a leverage, 400% 10 times, 5 times, 200% in the last less than 2 weeks. However, with the current price action, one could have been up by already over 35% spot profit. As I said, 4-hour time frame is still healthy and under the bull's control. I'm not going to give too much weight on the bearish scenario. However, in the next 3 to 5 days, as long as we're going to be above $48,000, $49,000, 4-hour will remain under the bull's control. However, as I said, I'm not going to cover the bearish scenario. Bear in your mind, these are the levels under 4-hour time frame. Moving on to 2-hour time frame. Under 2-hour time frame, as soon as we tested the lower line of this support, we held it, and as soon as we broke the upper line of this support, it was acting as a resistance, claimed as a support, then 2-hour started giving us a bullish signal. And as you can see how we held the upper line of this support, and since then 2-hour time frame started going towards the upside, and that provided nearly 35% spot profit. With the current price action, it is 30% profit. And again, 10 times leverage, 305 times, 150% profit in less than 2 weeks. On the 2-hour time frame, as long as we're going to be above the $52,000, $51,000, 2-hour will remain under the bull's control. However, the current condition of the 2-hour time frame heavily under the bull's control. Before we move on to further analysis, If you want to learn all this technical analysis, what I'm showing, and if you want to become an independent professional trader, or you're interested in institutional trading system, you can message me via Telegram at Magnate8, and one-on-one intense masterclass is available where I'm going to teach you how to become a profitable trader in the market. It only takes you 5 to 10 hours to master this all, and during the course you will learn day trading, i.e. scalping, swing, and as well as the long-term as an investor trading systems. I want to show you the recent update that I made on the 9th of October that I was expecting that I won't be surprised if we have another decent volatility in the market before the weekly close. And as you can see, the 10th of October was a weekly close, and as soon as we shared around in here that I posted this tweet on the 10th around 8 o'clock UTC time, we saw 10% decline in the market. On the lower time frame, we can see clearly price action got stuck a bit in here, and then we saw a sharp decline, 10%, and we saw a V-shaped recovery in the market. At the same time, after the 10th, the price action started moving towards the upside all the way up to $58,000. That was a recent volatility post. On the 12th of October, I shared the altcoin that after 24 hours, we had a expected pullback, and we ended up with a 23% profit. And as you can see, I shared with these black candles, and we came right inside the support box. We had a 618 that you can see from the previous post. We had around 618 below $14. We held the support level, and then we had the resistance that was our target one, and we had over 23% spot profit. And if you're doing a leverage, you do the maths for yourself. In the less than 12 hour that I shared, keep an eye on BNB, a pullback I was expecting, and then price will move towards the upside. And as you can see, as soon as I tweeted, we saw a massive pullback in the market, and then we held the level, the previous low, then price action started moving towards the upside with an 8% spot profit. Again, if you're doing a leverage, 10 times 80%, 5 times 40% in the less than 12 hours. For the BNB and for the perp, I will update the new target levels. If you're not following me, you can follow via Twitter, the Magnate. Moving on to 1 hour time frame. The current condition of 1 hour time frame is under the consolidation. As soon as we got expected rejection, that as you remember that I was expecting in the previous videos, dollar to dollar, week to week, we got rejection from the second weekly resistance. If you have a decent system in place, if you're shorted from here with a tight stop loss, as you can see how it's acting, the lower line of this support number one, that was another 5.5% spot profit. The black line that was acting as a support, very important Fibonacci level, and as you can see, wicks are playing within this lower line of this support, as well as in this candle that you can see we got rejection right from the support line. So at the moment, 1 hour time frame is under the consolidation. As long as we're going to be above the upper line of this support and weekly resistance, 1 hour may move towards the bullish zone. However, buyers are slightly exhausted. If we're going to lose in the next 24 to 48 hours, lower line of this support as well as the black line, highly likely the price action will come at around soft support, which is $52,000. And then we have to keep an eye on to 2 hour time frame. These are the levels. If you're opening here, the long position, you need to be careful and play level to level. We came to an end of this episode. If you guys enjoyed it, do not forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.